HLN, a 17-year-old Ohio girl is missing, and her parents are begging for her safe return. Abbi Obermiller is an honor student, and her parents say wanted to study to be an oncologist. She hasn't been seen since late night, June 7th. Now, Abby's 21-year-old boyfriend is suspected of knowing where she might be. Bobby Young's his name. He's pled not guilty to obstruction of justice. He says he's fully cooperated with police and does not know where she is. Joining us to talk about it, Abby's parents, Rose and James Obermiller. Thank you both for being here. And Rose, I'll start with you. 3 weeks into this, how are you holding up? It's got to be so difficult.
It's harder every day. You know, it's just one more day and one more day, and I'm thinking, just one more day, let her be home closer, and you know, she just has to come home. It's just getting too hard, not for her being here.
Yeah. James, do you believe she's okay with just hiding out at this point?
I've got to believe that. Anything else I can't think about right now.
So there's been absolutely no communication with Abby at all?
That,
okay. What are police telling you, James?
they're telling us that this, you know, this could go either way. It could be a typical runaway case, or it could be, she did leave of her own free will. We know that. Mm-hmm. We know that Bobby Young got some text messages that indicated he knew who was picking her up, and he told her what time to be picked up.
But police still, there may be foul play someplace in here. Like he said, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to have to think about it.
Right.
But we do believe that Bobby does know where she's at. He doesn't want to tell us. They've asked him for a lie detector, which he said yes, he'd take, and then he backed out.
Backed out. Yeah, we did see that report.
His sister was asked to take a lie detector, and she backed out.
Okay.
If he really loved her like he professes, wouldn't you think that he would want to come and help, you know, put up the flyers and get the word out she's missing? But he has contacted us and told us to take the flyers down.
Okay. So, James, you had mentioned, and just tell us about this, that there was a note found in a notebook that she was saying there might be some trouble because from what I'm gathering, you guys didn't really approve of this relationship. They began dating last August. Did this note say, I'm leaving? Was it that simple? Was it a goodbye note?
It said, to the effect of, I'm tired of the drama, I'll be back.
Okay. And then you mentioned text messages, and that's where police believe that Bobby Young somewhat implicated himself in this case, where he, in the text messages to Abby, told her where to be, who's going to pick her up. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Have you spoken with Bobby Young, either of you, since Abby
he tells us we cannot talk to him, or he'll file charges against us.
Okay. Rose, did you ever approve of this relationship, or were you always skeptical?
You know, in the beginning, he was a nice, you know, Christian boy. He went to church. He was on the baseball team and the basketball team, and you know, he really cared for Abby. I mean, he, you know, thought what, you know, she liked, you know, like a girlfriend thing, okay? Right. Girlfriend, boyfriend. But as it went on, he was telling her, no, I don't want you to be class treasurer. No, I don't want you to go to New York with your choir. No, I don't want you to see these certain friends and relatives and that. He was telling her what not to do. So,
okay, so your contention is he became just too controlling.
He was, yeah, way too controlling.
Guys, before we let you go, I want you both to, if Abby's watching, James, I'll start with you. Just, what would you like to say to her?
Abby, I love you. Just come home. We can work this out. If you got issues, we'll find a way to solve them. And I do love you. Come home, sweetie.
Rose, your thoughts, perhaps?
Lucy, come home to Mommy. I just can't sleep without you anymore. And your teddy bear is getting cold, and your dog is missing you a lot, and, well, you just got to come home to Mom.
Well, we wish you the best. Rose, James, thank you so much. Hopefully,
thank you so much.
Thank you for the time.
You guys can work things out.
Okay.
Appreciate your time. Joining us to talk about this as well, Carrie Ashby, reporter at Norwalk Reflector. Carrie, you spoke to Bobby Young, is that right? And what's his contention?
Actually, my managing editor, Joe
Your
Sinners,
paper did.
talked to him. Yes, our newspaper did. Mr. Young called after one of the stories that I had run.
Mm-hmm.
And he was basically saying that the cops were making him look like a bad person, and that he was alleging that the Abby, in addition to her sisters, because she has multiple siblings, had left the house because of abusive parents. So what I did was I called Norwalk Police Detective Sergeant Jim Fulton and addressed that issue with him, and he said there has been absolutely no indication of abuse by the Obermillers.
Okay.
And they also confirmed that when I did a follow-up interview with him.
Terry, does police believe Bobby Young knows where Abby is or not?
Oh, absolutely. Both Detective Sergeant Fulton and Police Chief Dave Light have said they're convinced that he knows more than he's saying.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I interviewed Chief Light last night because I was doing a roundup, but there are 3 Huron County teens missing, actually, for the last several weeks, and he says he's convinced that Bobby knows where Abby is.
Do the police believe she's okay?
Yes, they do believe that she's okay. They do believe that she's around. They do not suspect that she's been killed, but they do believe that she's either gone someplace or that Bobby is hiding around someplace.
Gotcha. Okay. Kerry, thanks. Come back if we get any updates. We appreciate it, Kerry Ashby. Thanks so much. Coming up, we have this on Prime News.